Hey Rasmanites, welcome back for part 2 of the San Diego Comic-Con limited edition Blu-ray set for Dollhouse Season 1. Now, I realize that having a 2-part unboxing is kind of annoying, but as you guys saw, I had to spend a little bit of time explaining what happened with my dad and why this wasn't the most perfect unboxing in the world. So, before we actually read the letter from Josh Whedon and get into the juiciness of this set in between part 1 and part 2, because you have to reset your camera and all of that, I noticed that there was something hiding in the box. So we're just going to move the Blu-ray set out of the way for a second here so I can show you what's hiding in the box. It's these. As you can see, it's a picture of Echo. Elijah Dushku's Echo, and it's called Virtual Echo. Apparently, Virtual Echo. Sorry, I tend to lean here when I'm holding stuff up. I don't intend to do that. But anyway, Virtual Echo. Apparently what you do is, I showed you the front so you can see the picture, but here on the back is this capia. And apparently what you do with this capia is take it and take a picture of it with your camera, and you unlock a virtual version of Echo. Now, I don't know what the virtual version of Echo brings you. I don't know if it's more bonus features or if it's just something way cool to have on your PC or Mac, but I will let you know. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Virtual Echo. There's actually 2 of them. They're identical, so just for completion's sake, here is the second. Identical to the first, Virtual Echo. Cool stuff. Now, you may have noticed that when I was showing you the artwork for the disc, I didn't talk about what characters are on the disc. Well, that's intentional. If you paid attention to my last video where I thanked Zarin Isaac and Civilian Snowman, I talked to you guys about just how deep I'm going inside the Dollhouse here on YouTube and on the Razman's Reality, because we're going to have this unboxing, which ended up being 2 parts. We're going to have reactions to the whole set, which should be in just about a week's time. And then we're going to have an episode by episode breakdown. Now, that leads me into talking about the juiciness of this baby. Because just how many episodes are we going to be talking about? Well, 12, right? You say I'm a fan. There were 12 episodes that aired on Fox. Not so fast, my friends, my Razmanites, because there's actually 14 episodes of Dollhouse on this set. There is the 12 originally aired episodes on Fox, episodes 1 to 12, and then there is the oh so elusive episode that hardcore fans are well aware of by now, Epitaph 1. Now, the reason that Epitaph 1 was not aired on Fox is because they're a bunch of stupid dummies, and they decided that Prison Break deserved a 2-part series finale, and they didn't air Epitaph 1. Now, I don't know why they didn't just air Epitaph 1 a week later, because it would have made sense to me, but that's what they chose to do. And it ended up being something really cool, because you can only get it on the Blu-ray and DVD. Now, I know that Epitaph 1 itself is not an exclusive thing to the Comic-Con edition. You can pick it up if you're kicking yourself that you couldn't go to Comic-Con or didn't have a friend that went to con and you didn't get to pick up this exclusive set. You can get Epitaph 1 on the normal season set. What I don't know for a fact at the time of this unboxing, and what we'll talk about when I review the set as a whole, is whether or not the original pilot, Echo, is on here. Yeah, that's the 14th episode that's on this disc. The original pilot entitled Echo. As per usual, Fox wants to try and screw over Josh Whedon before he even gets started and mess things up. They asked Josh Whedon to change the pilot around a little bit. Now, Whedon actually said that he prefers the pilot that aired over the air, but I can't wait to view this original pilot myself and give my own opinions about it, because sometimes as a fan, your opinions don't always jive with the show's creator, even when it is a pure genius like Josh Whedon. So again, Epitaph 1 and the original pilot, Echo, are on this version of the set. So that's great. And also on this set you have several commentaries for each episode. Or not each episode, but certain selected episodes. You have audio commentaries. So it's loaded with extra goodness. So awesome stuff. Now, let's read. I'm sorry, I'm pulling a Zarenizer and my phone's ringing in the background. It's just salespeople. I glanced over it. Not going to mess up the flow. Let's read the exclusive letter from the mastermind himself, Josh Whedon. Sorry, it just takes me a minute here to pull it out because it's actually a hologram. I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see it on the resolution on this camera. Again, I really wish I could show you my HD one, but we still have those editing issues. But yeah, here it is. It's a hologram with Echo, and of course the autograph from Josh. So let me read you the text here. Oh, and of course, in addition to the autograph from Josh, it has your number, which somehow if you missed it in part 1, which I don't know how you could have, because I said it 2 or 3 times, but it's number 464 out of that 1,000. Yeah, baby. Okay. I'm just trying to get it at a good angle to where I can read it. People often joke about wanting to be able to tour my brain. Oddly enough, I don't hear that as much anymore, because this show is part of the tour. Maybe the part that's roped off, that you slip into when the descent is pointing to something else. And on your left, the beloved character-killing room. The part that no one wants to talk about. I am a monster. I am also a terrified young girl making her way through the dark, trying to find an answer, an exit, an identity. I am a conspicuous and self-satisfied programmer, a ruthless and terribly vulnerable boss, and a scared, lonely healer who cannot come out of the dark. And this show is all about the dark. I was out of the superhero land and into a world of the helpless and the corrupt. It kept me up nights thinking of the tightrope I was going to start walking. But in the end, it drew me in almost the way it draws in the FBI agent who wants to help a woman free herself. Because I'm him too. We all live in the dollhouse. We all play there. We are all abusers, victims, kind, callous, controlling our own narratives about who we are and what we want. We are programmed. We are programmers. With all my heart, I believe this, and with the most extraordinary star staff and crew imaginable, and cast and crew imaginable, I have begun to speak of it. Watch and you'll see what a dim view I take of humanity and just how hard I love it. Welcome to the Dollhouse, Josh Whedon. So there you go. Hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed, as much as I did, the epic unboxing of the Dollhouse Season 1 Comic-Con Blu-ray. This is reality according to the Razman and Razman style. It's not just a catchphrase, but a way of life.